Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, hey, this is Blue Crimson, and I'm here at Game Haven, and this is one of the store owners here.
I'm actually the assistant manager,
Sorry about
but
that.
it's fine.
Okay.
But my brother does own this store.
Okay, and
My name is Robert, and Game Haven is a family-friendly board game, Magic Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh card game store where we try to run tournaments and events, as well as sell plenty of board games.
and how long have y'all been operating?
So the store was originally conceived of about 7 years ago, and they opened a store out on 90th South in West Jordan.
I've been there a few times.
Yeah, it was a great place, but unfortunately the situation with the other tenants and the like, we felt that there would be a better location for us. Okay. So we moved to another location, which is on 7800 South, which is here. And we have 3 stores now in operation.
And where's the other three locations?
The first one is in Bountiful, and the second one is in Sandy.
Okay. And how often do y'all run tournaments?
Every week.
Okay,
And the best way to find out when we are running the tournaments and what our schedule is to go to our webpage, which is yourgamehaven.com, and just look under the events tab, and each of the separate stores will have the events that are going to be running that night listed in a calendar that you can find.
and how can people find out like this location, or like how can they, do y'all have like any like special events, or do y'all hold any special events, stuff like that?
So every Friday we have our Friday Night Magic.
Okay.
We also do Commander, and 2 of our stores have kind of fun events that they do as well. The first one is Sandy. In Sandy, we just finished with a big free comic book day, and we had a lot of people show up for that. It was a great event.
And I bet that was a blast.
Oh, it was. And we had cosplayers coming in, and we also try to do mini cons as well, just to encourage the enthusiasm in the community.
That sounds like a fun time. And do you mind if we can have a walkthrough?
I would love to do that. Where should we start?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, let's start up at the front, and then we can move toward the rear where the gamers are actually happening.
Okay.
Huh?
So as you come in the store, the first thing that you're going to notice is that on our left we've got our snack section, which allows everyone to stay hydrated and fed, not necessarily nutritionally, but at least fun, and be able to have snacks throughout the evening. Then, if you turn to your right, you'll see that we've got our card section, which is listed, and we're building this out right now as well, new displays, and we're always trying to update the displays. But this is where our card games are listed in alphabetical order, and so you should be able to find what you're looking for a card game there. Then we'll move a little bit further back, and this is our board game section. All the board games again are listed in alphabetical order. Board games and have a lot of the hottest titles, which are from Asmodee and other great releases. The top 40 are all listed throughout this section as well. We keep some of our best sellers up at the front, just so that you can step in and see some of the things that we have going on that have been really hot sellers.
That was one of my next questions. What was the best sellers on the board games, you know?
And they're right here. And so whenever anyone comes in and asks that question, we can point them to that section. Each of our stores has a similar type of section. Then I'm actually going to move you over to the side.
To the side, to the side.
To the left, to the left.
And we've got a puzzle section. One of our owners, there are 3 owners of Game Haven. He really loves puzzles, and so we try to keep these in stock as well, just because they're family oriented and people love to pick up a puzzle now and then. And next to that we have our paint. Here at West Jordan, it's a smaller paint selection. As you can see, it's not quite as stocked as you would find at our Sandy location or at our Bountiful location. Those are bigger spots for painting miniatures, but we do have plenty of miniatures over here, which is right next to it. And you can see that our miniatures for Dungeons and Dragons are listed up here. Speaking of Dungeons and Dragons, right by that section, we have all of the role-playing games, which include everything from Pathfinder to Dungeons and Dragons to Starfinder, and some of the lesser-known titles as well, like Star Wars: Edge of the Empire or Strange. These are lesser-known RPGs, but we've got plenty of selection for you to choose from.
Awesome. And what do you have back here?
Finally, past the miniatures is our demo section. One of the great things about being a board game enthusiast, and I'm sure that your people that are watching the video would also attest, is that you want to be able to play your board games when you come in. And to do that, we've set up a demo section where you can take any of the demo games, put them on a table, and play them for free here in the store.
Awesome.
You are also allowed, if you want to just take it home for the night, that you can rent one of these demo games for 10% of the ordinary cost of the game, and that's per night. And that amount that you pay, 10% of the board game's cost, would go to the purchase of the actual board game. If you like the game, you come back and say, "This is great, I want to play it," and you purchase the game. You'll get the money that you spent toward the rental against that purchase of the actual new game.
So it's kind of like a discount.
Right, exactly. So it would go against the new game, and then you'd be able to walk out with the new game at a lower cost because you've already had it for one night or 2 nights or whatever.
So what's the limit of winning on this game?
It's just 10 days is what the standard is, because at 10% per night, then it would be at 10% per night, 10 times that would be 100%. So then you would buy the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. Now over
Find
here,
out how much that is.
as you'll step past our, we're building the new displays for this.
See?
All of our cards,
There's
the singles for Magic together, and we've got the standard located closest to the register, and then our modern is all of the rest down here,
And
followed by this is Pokemon and this is Yu-Gi-Oh! At the end of the displays, we use a system called Crystal Commerce.
What's that?
Crystal Commerce is a third-party web system. We don't operate it. It's one of the recognized algorithms in order to calculate what cards are valuable, which cards are we would be interested in buying. And so you would put the name of the card into the system, looking to see whether we have it or not. And you can also find this very same system, this point of sale, on our website, yourgamehaven.com, and go to this store that you're interested in, Bountiful, West Jordan, or Sandy, and you'll be able to find whether or not we have that card at that store in stock. Also, we buy cards, and there's a different tab on the computer which will tell you whether or not we're interested in buying it. Finally, our favorite section, which is the gaming section. And this is where our tournaments happen. Friday Night Magic happens back here, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments. We've got a Friday Night Magic event every week, and we try to encourage that by bringing as much publicity to it, like yourself, so that we can bring more people in and have more.
And you all have any Pokemon tournaments?
We try to. At this store, it's not as frequent, but we do have Pokemon tournaments. Usually they're at our Bountiful store, that those will actually be run. And when those happen, we separate the adults from the children, so that there isn't a competition between the adults and the kids. The kids can be able to do their own thing
Yeah.
and play the cards that they think are cool and fun. And they are also able to learn the game as well. And that's a better way to run it in my way.
Speaking of that, I actually not play poker by myself. Then I played against my cousin. Then I did a boneheaded move. I used to see a week of poker that got fired. And I said, thinking because how so I tried to get him out. So he actually beat me by my own time.
Oh wow!
I was listening to
Yeah, everybody goes through it. It's a matter of a learning curve.
Yep. Trying and L.
That's right.
Yep. So, do you have any like positive feedback for the field, or like what do you like to coach them to do? Like anything positive
Towards
like
Ice cream.
like motion,
So one of the things that we post on all of our, at this location, we put it on our bathroom door, is the rules of behavior. And we try to make sure that those rules are posted clearly. See here,
Sheldon. No.
we want clean language in our store. Please don't use foul language because we often will have children in the store and we don't want that. Parents, please watch your kids. If you leave them alone, we'll try to teach them some Magic the Gathering rules. Personal hygiene. I think everybody has a better time if the store is not too stinky. No smoking. That includes, we don't allow for either cigarettes or e-cigarettes in our stores.
Vapes too.
The what?
And vapes.
Vapes as well. Fair play and just have fun.
Okay.
Enjoy yourself.
Okay. And thank you again for your help
It
today.
has been a great pleasure. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, and I do hope you have a nice day.
You too.
And remember to be kind to one another, and you can be me someday. Like the.